Good morning, guys, and welcome to our weekly analysis. Today is 14th of April 2024. In our weekly analysis, we walk through the market on what had happened, what we forecast that will happen the previous week versus what actually happened and what is gonna happen the coming week. So before we move ahead, we will look into what we discussed last week. What level do we pick? Do they even come to fruition or they didn't? I've said it time without number. Either they come to fruition or not. No video will be deleted on this channel, and no video has ever been deleted. But to be candid, how many levels have we called that has not come to fruition? You can judge that yourself. So a quick one, because I don't want today's review and analysis to be a kind of lengthy. So we'll go through next week forexfactory.com calendar. So we have high impact news coming on Monday, which is tomorrow, because this analysis will be for 15th to 19th of April. So the analysis will be only based on 1 week. So if it's gonna last above or beyond 1 week, I will let you guys know. But I normally analyze for one week, because my analysis from today is what I will work with till Friday. Then after the close of the market, I will now reanalyze what I expected to see in the market the coming week. So that is how I do, that is how I roll, and that is how it has been done. So let's see, we have high impact news on Monday. Which is tomorrow. The red envelope are what I mean by high impact news. So on Monday we have on US dollar. So on Tuesday, the only one that will have my interest is the one of GBP and Canadian dollar CPI. We have medium and low impact news on Tuesday as well on US dollar. And we have high impact news on Canadian dollar as well on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, the only one that will have my interest is the one of when Bailey speaks. That will be around New York PM session. So that is when I'll be watching out for trade. On Thursday, Aussie dollar. On Thursday as well, we have unemployment clear on 130. Then we have on Friday another retail sales, the monthly analysis for retail sales on GBP. That is pounds. So that's how we scan through the weekly economic calendar. Now let's dive into our charts quickly. Now, as you all know, DXY known as dollar index is my bellwether. I don't want to use the word "are," mine, because everything in this video, I normally say it, is my personal opinion. It does not translate to a trade signal for anybody. I repeat, not a trade signal for anybody. So we move into what we saw last week, what we expected last week, and what actually happened. As of last week on the XY, which was dollar index, I was expecting a movement towards 104,500 and 105.757. 104,500. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. So I was expecting a movement towards 104,500. Then up to 105,757, which translates to be bullish on dollar index, which translates into being bullish on dollar index. I think 2 weeks ago as well, I have mentioned the level here. I mentioned the consequent encroachment of this CB. The consequent encroachment of this CB here, the dotted line, which happens to be the eye of this candle, and you can see the market has took that level and it has delivered us into our one. Let me bring it out. It has delivered us into our 105 here, 105.757. Can you call that a coincidence? No, never, and it can never be a coincidence. The 105.75 was this line, and it happens to be the weekly consequent encroachment of which I have marked on the weekly chart for a while. That level has been marked. Okay, let me switch to the weekly chart where I got that level from. Where I got the level from. This was the level here. The level was drawn. The midpoint of this week here, the week of this green candle, it's what I drew out to give me that particular level of 105.757. So you can see the level has been foreseen even before now. Let me bring out the coordinates. The level has been foreseen even before now. You can see 105.757. So the level has been foreseen even before now. So that is that on dollar index. What we said last week versus what actually happened. So the level we called for last week has been what? Has been banked, and it has come to fruition. So where is the market heading to next? From my chart, I will expect the market to find the support in this CB here. In this CB, I expect the market to find support in this CB. In this CB here, preferable this CB should hold the price. The CB and the level 105.757 should hold the price in order to send it into the liquidity void here. The liquidity void here. Let me bring out the liquidity void so that we can learn at a faster pace. Okay, let me bring out what I'm seeing, what I saw. So I expected the market to give us this movement. The next movement should be towards this. What is wrong? Should be towards this level drawn out, and into the bigger picture here, into this weekly fair value gap or CB. The fair value gap let's go back to our weekly charts. I want you to see it on the I don't know what is wrong with my network. So I'm expecting the market to give me a movement into this level here and possibly into 107 big figure. So I'm expecting the market to give us this, then a movement into this level, then this level, and finally into this fair value gap here. The fair value gap here. So the coming week we'll be watching the market delivers us into 106,600. Let 106,600. 106,600. Then further movement into the eye of this candle here. The weekly candle here. The weekly candle that forms on the 30th here, with the eye comes in at 107.11. 107.113. Then a movement into the weekly fair value gap. into the weekly fair value gap that will lead us into that will, because when we get to 107 big figure, we'll be watching 108 big figure. So at least a movement into 108 big figure will be of my interest. But let's get the coordinates for this, for the eye of this candle. The eye of this candle comes in as 107.113, and the eye of this candle comes in at 107. The candle here the candle that forms on the 2nd of October 2023, the eye comes in at 107.348. So we'll be watching the market to deliver at least to 106.600, then further to 107 big figure, 107.113, 107.348, then 108 big figure will be our long-term view. So that is that. Let me bring out the coordinates for one or two of those levels. Let me bring out the coordinates for these. One 107.11 113. So the coming week we'll be watching 107.113. Let me bring out, get away. No, I don't want that far. Let me pick for 106.600. 106.600. So the lowest hanging fruit is 106.600. Then our long-term view will be 108 big figure. That is that, and that is all we have on. All I view on the dollar index for the week. So I don't want a situation whereby I will generalize the claim. So what I'm watching is what I am watching. So that is that on our bellwether. Now let's see what was the forecast for Euro USD last week. Let's dive into Euro USD now. On Euro USD last week, I was interested in being bearish since I was bullish on Euro on dollar index. So I was interested in 1.06949. That was my level. That was the level I was interested in initially. But from the from the video on this channel, I'm repeating it. I have said it, I'm repeating it again, that no video will be deleted, and no video has ever been deleted on this YouTube channel. If you go through the video on this channel, I have mentioned 1.06567. I have mentioned that Euro USD will go that far when I was doing one of my analysis. That I drew it out to be a level I'll be watching. I will be watching I have been watching 1.06567 for a while. That was why I marked it out even before now. But I normally say it. Do I expect it to happen now? No. What I'm sure is that it will definitely happen. Why does the level I called for last week was 1.06949, which was delivered beautifully. You can see the market has traded to the low here, which was 1.06949, and I have said when the market take this, I expect the movement into this, which was 1.06567. Now the market has delivered that. The next level I'm interested in will be the fair value gap, the BC, the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency that occurs here. I think it's around November also. Let me bring it out in case you can see from what I'm saying. You can glance the way I have glanced it. So let me make it visual. We see the market from the Argus lens here. So we see what the algorithm sees. What the algorithm says is what we see. So you can see it was even so close. The market was even so close to that level because the low of this candle that forms on Friday, the low comes in at this is the low here. The low comes in at 1.06224. Yeah, the low comes in at 1.06224. Now the low of this candle that forms on the 3rd of November comes in at, the low comes in at 1.06145. Is that not so close? It's so close. But I expect the market to dig further into this level, then possibly give us this daily sell-side liquidity. I have marked it out for a while. It has been there, I think, since last year. It has been there since last year. So the next level I'll be watching the market to dive into on Euro USD. I'm not in the market to call the top or the bottom. I will trade on whatever I saw in the market. So that will take me into a further level of 1.06 thousand on Euro USD. The next level I'll be interested in on dollar index will be at least a movement into 1.06 thousand, 1.05 thousand, then a further movement on the long term into 1.05232. If the market is still interested in going down further. So those are the levels I'll be interested in on Euro USD. And also I expected the 06949 to serve as a resistance to the market. The 1.06949 to serve as resistance to the market. So if the market continue trading below this, if the market trades below this level 06949 and 06567, I'm still bearish. I'll be interested in this level here. So I'll be interested in this level of 1.05232. But if the market takes out 1.06949, I will not be doing anything. I repeat, anything on Euro USD, because I will need more intel to engage such markets. Now, a quick one on pound dollar as well. On GBP USD, I was interested in 1.25394, if I'm not mistaken. You can see everything, every damn levels has been met. Last week, I was interested in the market taking out this low. Yes, let me point out the low. I was interested in this low, and this low, then this low here, which leads me to calling out 1.25394, I think, then 1.25180 should be the last bus stop, and 1.25355. In my previous video I mentioned 1.25355, 1.2510180, but the market go as far as 1.25002, which was the low here, the low of this candle here. Let's confirm the low of this candle here. The low of this candle comes in at the candle that forms on the 13th. That forms on the 13th of December. The low comes in at what? 1.25002, which was this level here. Can you call that a coincidence? No. When we see the market, the footprint is always there. So that will take us to the next level I'll be watching. I'll be watching a movement into this BC here. buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency in the form of what? A fair value gap. The market has taken this low as well. The low has been taken. So I expect the market to gravitate towards this low, then give us a movement, a nice movement into this what? Into this fair value gap here. So let's have that on our radar as well. Let's have it on our radar as well. Let me take this one off because it has been met, but I expected 1.25180 to hold the price as in form of what? In form of resistance. But if the market was able to trade above 1.25180, I will not do anything. I repeat, I will not do anything on British pounds versus US dollars. So I will need more intel to engage such markets. So let me bring out what I'm seeing. The next level So the next level we'll be watching is not a zone. It's not a zone. It's never a zone. But the next level I'll be watching the market to visit is to give us a movement into the low of this candle here. The low that forms on the 23rd. On the 17th. Wow, on the 17th. That's my babe's birthday. On the 17th, let's use my wife's date. The low that comes in at that day on our princess birthday, the low comes in at 1.23738. So the low that comes in at that on that day is the next level I'm interested in for the coming week. And further movement into 1.23 big figure. 1.23 big figure. That will be the level I'll be watching. But I expected 1.25180 to remain as a resistance. That means the market should trade below 1.25180. If the market starts trading above 1.2510, that means I am not engaging it. But the moment I see the market trading below 1.25180, I'm still bearish on GBP USD. So let's have the coordinates for 1.23738. Let's have the coordinates for that. So 1.237 is fine. 1.23738. 738. That is the next deal. Then a further movement, I'm interested in the midpoint of this fair value gap as well. But if the market was able to trade into the fair value gap around 1.23440 or thereabout, 23440, 23440, yes, 1.23440. I think the consequence encroachment should fall into that level. But let me bring it out. We don't need to guess. We don't need a guesswork here. Let's be certain, because our analysis should be certain. 3440. What does it take us? The consequence encroachment of this fair value gap. What I mean by the consequence encroachment, that is the midpoint of the fair value gap. So we are interested in 1.23738, then 1.23440. Now, that is it. For what? For the coming week. And we have our bull high on 123 big figure. So let's see how the week plays out. Next, let's move into the next one, into our Nasdaq S&P 500 and Dow. Every of those pairs has been bullish, and they have been trading on their highs, as in the highest of their highs for the past few months. So I have no reason to be bearish on it, only if I'm interested in scalping, because the market is yet to tip its hand into being fully bearish, because it has been going bullish for a while, but it has not tipped its hands into being foolish bearish. So for a while it has gone into consolidation. It has been moving in this level here. So I have Nasdaq has not gone beyond this level for the past how many weeks. And from my analysis, I said I'm still interested in 18416, and that stands. This is my condition for trading. I'm watching be bullish. The moment the market still trades below 17760.86, I'll still be bullish. But if the market traded and moves below 17639.72, I'll be what? I'll be bearish. So from my condition, from my rule, I'm still bullish on Nasdaq. From my rule, I'm still bullish on Nasdaq. Though I have a retracement interest into 184.94.33 or so. I think that was met. That was met. But 184.94. that was okay. It was not met. That was the eye of this candle here. The candle that forms on the 21st of March. So that is still a bullish stance. So here the market has been migrating. It has been roaming about in here in this fair value gap here. The fair value gap we have here was for this. Let me close it up. It was for the candle that forms on the 20th, I think, the 20th of March 2024. So if the market is able to push it further down, it will be bearish. But presently, I'm still interested in what? Being bullish, and I'm still going for 184.16. 184.16.25. That means I'm sticking to the previous week's buyers. Quick run on S&P 500. S&P 500, I was interested in 5264.85. 5264.85. But is yet to be met. The market went the other way around. But for me, I'll be nimble on S&P 500 because Nasdaq, S&P 500 and Dow, they've been on long-term high, right? So if the trends want to change, one of the three we serve as a kind of a leading indicator. So now S&P 500 has been dropping, it has been coming down. So that will nullify my interest for 5264.85. So I'll be interested in market dropping into this fair value gap here. This fair value gap here. Which is around 50.80. Let me watch what S&P 500 will do when it gets to 50.80. Where is our 50.80? Okay, let's bring out the coordinates. That will be my point of interest for the coming week. $50.80. $50.80 we have my interest of. The $50.80 falls here. $50.80. I want $50.80 big figure. I don't want anything behind it. So $50.80 falls at the eye of that fair value gap there, which is a close proximity of the closing price of the candle that forms on the 5th of March. The closing price for that candle, 5078.64. So the coming week, I'm interested in I'm interested in S&P 500 to take out this low, take out this double bottom here as well. Then a movement into here, into 5080. Possible movement into the liquidity void on the long term. So that is that. Now let's go to Dow. It's becoming lengthy. Wow. Dow. I said whenever either of the three will serve as what? As a leader. As a leader. So I can say the bias on this has changed. Is that a full claim? No, not yet. Before it becomes a full claim, it will be when it gets to 37,803. 37,803. And from my 7-2 or so. Last week I was interested in I was interested in 38,470, which was this level. $38,470. $38,470 here. And it has come to fruition, and that will lead us to 37,803. If the market continue trading below 38,470, we'll be interested in a movement into this fair value gap. This fair value gap will have my interest the coming week, and this other block here. You have another block here. I have a bullish other block here. The bullish other block. Let me take away this. Let me take out the one behind. So this is my bullish other block. This will be my bullish other block. There's a bullish other block. So I expect a movement into 37, 36, 1 as well. So let's see the 37, 36, 1.67. Let's see how the market will react there. So the moment the market stays below 38470.00, I will be bearish on Dow. I'll be bearish on Dow. Now that can even change my view on Nasdaq, but Nasdaq still stands the way it is because it's in consolidation. So on the final one, let's go for our gold because it's becoming too lengthy. Never planned for this. On dollar, wow, beautiful. Now, last week I said I expected the market to find support around 2300 on gold. The market should find support around what? 2300 on gold. But the market find support at 2305.65. Is that a coincidence? No. The market find support around 2305.65. When I said the market should find the support at the level, or the market should find the resistance at the level, that means the market should not close below or above that level. If I say the market should find the support around a particular level, that means I expect the market not to close below that level. And if I say the market should find resistance above, the market should find the resistance at the level, that means the market should not close above that level. Am I clear? When I say the market should find support around 23 big figure, it means the market should not trade below. The market can trade below 2300, but the candle should not close below 2300. You can see there is no candle that closes below 2300 here. The lowest low was the one that formed on Monday, and it was 2305.65. So if I say the market should find resistance at the level, that means the market should not close. The market can close above that, and the market can trade above that level, but it should not close above that level on a daily time frame. So that is that. If you are jotting, if you have a note, if you have a journal, that is that. If you come this far, because many people are not ready to learn the right way. You just go after cloud, chasing cloud, unnecessary noise, flamboyant light on the social media. Few can go into the market and say things. The only thing they show you is their flamboyant life, and that is the registration they insert into your head, and you start coming into the market and start complaining forex is a scam. Don't be gullible. I called 2400 last week. Just last week I called 2200, 2300 months ago. I called 2400 last week. Just last week. What is your problem? Tell me, what is your problem? I was not born with it. It's a matter of practice. Put in the work. Don't look for it on a platter of gold. 2400 has been met. has been bagged on Friday. Just tell me, saying you cannot call the market. The market has not gotten there before I call it. I have called 2200 while the market was still around 20, was even around 2000. I have called the market high when it was around here. Then I picked this BC. Then I called 2200, 2300, 2400. Left to you if you want to put in the work. Now, what am I interested in on gold? As at now on gold, I'll be nimble on gold for now. But I expect 2400 to be revisited. If I thought the market is gonna drop. I said I'm not in the market to call the top or the bottom. So I expect the market to find a resistance around 2400. That is gold. The market should find a resistance around 2400. That means the market should trade into 2400 and give us a drop. But if the market closes above 2400, we are still going higher. So many will say, it's overbought, it's oversold. I don't believe in that. I once believed in those things, but my ideology has changed when I start viewing the market from the Argus lens. So that will be all for today. It has been a long journey. Thank you for being there, for being with us, for being with me. Thank you for growing the channel together. Thank you for visiting and taking your time to go through the market with us. So we love you. We appreciate you guys for your support. If you find this insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and refer us to people that are ready to learn. Also, a quick disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor. I am not a licensed financial advisor. So everything in this video is for educational purpose and should not be banged on to pick a trade signal. So everything I said in this video is for my own opinion. So you can learn from it. You can utilize anything you want and discard anything you want out of it. So till we meet next time, be safe. Bye for now.